Because, you know, there should be a principle, a moral principle behind every taxation system. You shall not tax people who don't deserve to be taxed. You only tax people with excess income. In Islam it's like that. In modern taxation it's like that. Anywhere in the world it's like that. You only tax people who have enough and in excess, and therefore you tax the profit. Therefore, apabila kerajaan mengenakan cukai kereta 100%, 100%. I've been with Petronas for a while, and my last position, I look after the whole of Petronas companies overseas for upstream investment. I have to know the tax system of every of those countries. I've been to, I don't want to mention, country yang tak apa-apa I've been to. You know, all these countries, about 30 plus that I studied their taxation system, I have not come across a single country that levy a 100% tax on cars except a country governed by UMNO Barisan Nasional. You see, when you levy 100% tax on a car, you take the smallest of the car, Myvi. Ramai keluarga kita kena beli Myvi ataupun Saga, because fresh graduate keluar, budak baru keluar, they can't afford expensive car, and they buy the entrance, the first entrance to the market, they beli Myvi. Myvi punya price normally about 46,000. 46,000 that is made up of only 23,000 for the car and 23,000 for the tax, my friend. So that when we pay 600 ringgit every month for our bank loans for the car, only 300 we pay for the car, the other 300 monthly we pay, so that Rosmah can take our money and go for expensive holidays every now and then. That's why I feel strongly about car prices, because if we were to help the poorest of the poorest, our lower income family, their number 2, second largest outlay, debt payment every month is car. If you manage to reduce the car prices, you reduce the loan, therefore you will return back the money to their pocket, so that instead of paying 600 ringgit every month, now they have extra 300 ringgit in their pocket, the money that they can spend on their family, for their children's education, for their well-being. When we first come up with this idea about 2 years ago, UMNO said, you know that UMNO said it will bankrupt the country. And UMNO was so vehemently against it. They say that this is a betrayal to Proton. This is going to close down our automotive industry. We are traitor to even think about this. And then when they start looking at how the crowd and how the people think that this is a good policy, a policy that makes sense economically and socially and morally as well, suddenly 3 weeks ago when they launched their manifesto, I had a flip, dapat muka surat 3, I look at it, I say, it looks extremely familiar. I think it came from our manifesto. Bloody hell, Majid. I mean, it's one thing lah, you tak pandai, but janganlah ciplak je lah. Copy. So, car prices, no worry, we will honor our promises. We will reduce and cut excise duty in stages, so that within 5 years' time, there is not a single tax, excise duty on cars, so that you pay exactly what is the cost of the car, not paying to the government. Because we believe every cent is better in your pocket, not in the pocket of government. If you put more money in the pocket of government, those people in Putrajaya, including people from Pakatan Rakyat, will have funny ideas about what to do with the money.